before we like get into detail on what I'm doing, there's been a cold going around class 1A, so if I sound like Aizawa Sensei, I'm sorry. I got the cold. But yeah, so today we're building a gingerbread house, and because that's kind of boring since it's just me, since everyone was busy, I also have questions that I just kind of looked up on Google on questions to get to know someone. So that way we can go through those. I also got a glass of water, so let's open the gingerbread house. I hope there wasn't anything I needed to read on there. There's some goodies. Oh, that was loud. They sound solid. Some frosting, that's the word. More gummy bears. Actual gingerbread. And more gummy bears. Okay, there it comes in. For the base. I don't want to. Stop it. I thought it was cat. Can you leave? Let's get started. We're not gonna actually use the instructions because they're not valuable. It smells so good. Okay, we'll use this as our base. Instructions. Meat, mash or tail, feel soft and smooth consistency. Have an adult cut open the corners to desired opening size. Time to ask myself questions. Who is your hero? I'd have to say my parents. It says hero, but I'm sorry, my cold. But I'd have to say my parents because they work so hard to give me everything. And UA is not free, so they definitely had to work really hard to get me into UA. And I know it's hard on them, which is why I want to do my best. So yeah, see my parents. If you could live anywhere, where would it be? I'd have to say where I am now, but a bigger house that I'd be paying for, of course. So the same like area, just a bigger town. I mean, not bigger town, bigger house, which I guess inadvertently would be the bigger town. What's your favorite family vacation? We haven't really gone on many. We've done like small ones, like to like a family member's house or like something like that. Those are always really nice because we get to see family and it's some time away from home. What would you change about yourself if you could? That's hard. Because like there's a lot of things I would want to change, but there's also like a lot of things I wouldn't want to change. I would think I would change the amount of effort I put into things because I always put effort in, but it never seems like enough, so I'd always put more effort in. Yeah, more effort. What makes you really angry? When people don't try, like when they just do things and they're not giving it their all or they're not fully going at it, and it's just like comes super easy to them. It's like I'm grateful that it comes easy to them, but it kind of angers me because I'm jealous that I have to work so hard to get things. Okay, so this seems pretty good. We can build our house. Is there a certain corner I'm supposed to cut? I don't think so. Okay. Just snoop. Okay. Let's hope this goes well. I don't really know how to build a house, so oh no. I just need it down. This doesn't seem like there'll be enough icing, but it's whatevs, I guess. Okay, will that stand by itself? I hope it does. For at least a second. Hold on. I got this. That way if it leans, you can lean on that. And hold into place. I'll answer some more. Oh no! Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay. Slide back up to where it was. What motivates you to work hard? I think I kind of already answered that. My mom and like my dad, trying to like give them better lives, giving back to them for what they gave me. What is the favorite thing about your career? Well, I'm still a student, so I guess whenever I mention job or career, I'll just relate it to a student, because that is my career, I guess. Learning about all the other different types of kids who are going into being a hero and why they want to do it and their kind of stories and stuff, I think are really cool. So that's nice. And meeting also all the pro heroes like All Might and Aizawa and Present Mike. What is your biggest complaint about your job? The work. Homework is super hard, and especially now with like getting our pro heroes license and all of that. It's so stressful. You don't ever get a down moment. I say as I'm building a gingerbread house, but a down moment where you shouldn't be doing something else. What is your proudest accomplishment? Getting into UA, definitely. I didn't think I was going to be able to do it, and I wouldn't have been able to if it wasn't for Deku, so... What is your child's proudest accomplishment? I don't have a child. I guess childhood accomplishment would still be the same because I am a kid, so getting into UA. What is your favorite book to read? It's so hard. There's so many books. I've read so many books. I don't know. I always like a good romance story about a prince and a princess and all that, so I'd say any of those. What makes you laugh the most? I think funny memes about dogs. Just like any meme relating to a dog doing something silly. Those are so funny. What is the last movie you went to? What did you think of it? Last movie was Frozen 2. It was really good, but I also should have been a lesbian. That's all I gotta say. What did you want to be when you were small? I guess when I was younger, I wanted to be a baker for a bit because, yeah. And then at one point, I think I wanted to help my dad with his business because, you know, like with like just like his work stuff, and he told me I shouldn't do that, so I found a different career. And then I learned about being a pro hero and that they make really good money. And so I decided I wanted to be a pro hero. That way I could help my parents out. And yeah. I'll let that dry for a bit. What is your favorite game or sport to watch and play? I don't really have a favorite sport. I was never really a sport person. I do like watching the sports festival when I was younger, and now that I'm in it, I guess that counts as playing it. So, sports festival. It's called the sports festival, so yeah, I guess that. Would you rather ride a bike, ride a horse, or drive a car? I'd say a bike because cars are a little scary, so a bike. What would you sing at karaoke night? Ooh. I don't know. There's a lot of songs I listen to that have a lot of meaning, but I don't think that's meant for karaoke night. So, I think girls just want to have fun. That would be what I would sing. And it'd be like a duo with like me, Mina, and like Asui, and we'd just be hitting those keys, you know? Like, yeah, so. Me, Asui, and Momo. Not Momo. I guess Momo could join, but Mina, singing girls just want to have fun. That's what we Who would you want to be stranded with on a deserted island? Oh God. Okay. Hear me out. Momo, because she could make us a boat, and then she could make food and water. So, because like her whole quirk is making things. She's like basically God. So yeah, Momo. Like, but if we're going like if quirks didn't affect anything and like quirks didn't exist or something, I'd go with Asui because she's really kind and sweet and she's really nice, and also she is a frog. Oh wait, quirks don't exist. Asui because yeah, that's it, just because it's Asui and she seems really sweet. She's really nice and kind, and she'd keep me grounded because she's more reasonable than I am when it comes to times of need. She can think clearly, while I tend to sometimes lose my mind. So yeah, definitely Asumi, because she'd keep me grounded. What is the best gift you've been given? Well, one year, my dad for Christmas, he got me this cool hero costume thing. It was like, it wasn't one of the cool like fancy hero merchandise like All Might or anything. It was just like a fake hero costume that like thingy back. I think it was probably really cheaply made, but it was really cool to me because it was the time where I wanted to be a pro hero. I still do, but like I just started wanting to be a pro hero, and he got it for me, and it was super cool. And I dressed up like a hero pretty much every day since I got it, and I was always running around the house like saving things, which really meant like cleaning up a mess I made 2 hours earlier. So yeah, I would say that was the best gift. But also this year, I got a cool necklace, so I guess that is also a cool gift that I got. But the hero suit does kind of beat the necklace hat. finished the gingerbread house, so let me see if I can gradually pick this up and show you guys. So here's the house. The roof bears are sleeping on the roof, watching the stars, you know. Cute and casual. Front door. Can't see it because of my hand. They're guarding it. He's walking in. They're all walking into the house for a Christmas party. The back is exactly the same with different bears. And, I mean, look how they're the bears. And then these guys are just chilling in the window, guarding it. So, yeah. That's the gingerbread house. That's the boy. And now, I think I'm just going to finish off a few of these questions because there's 100 and there's about 50, so we're not going to go through all of them. But we'll go through a few of them. What's your favorite holiday? I think Christmas, because everyone's so much more happier during Christmas. Is your glass half full or half empty? Well, see this glass here? I would say this glass, when I filled up the water, was half full because I was putting water in the glass. But now that I'm drinking it, I would consider it, well, it's not technically half, but it would be half empty. Yeah, see? This question is flawed because it's all based on how the water is being put in or taken out of the glass. So that is the answer. So since I'm drinking the water as we speak, my glass is half empty. What's the craziest thing you've done in the name of love? So there was this boy, and he was walking to school, and I knew my quirk could float him, and I seen him trip earlier that day while trying to get to the school, where he was like speed running. I don't know why. Maybe he was running late. It was a really important day because school hadn't really even started yet. It was like preschool, not as in the grade, but as in like before school. And he was running, and he saw him trip earlier, and then I saw him and I thought he was cute, so I tripped him where I knew I could float him. And then before he fell, I touched him so he would float, and that I apologized for using my quirk on him without asking, when really I should have been apologizing for tripping him so I could talk to him. So yeah, that's the craziest thing. What is your favorite subject in school? I like homeroom with Aizawa, but I also like English with Present Mike, because he has so much energy and he's like really good at teaching, but he's also crazy, so it's fun. I would not pick All Might's class because All Might kind of favors Deku, and I appreciate that he wants to help Deku, but it kind of sucks for the rest of us because we don't get to learn anything, so... What's the most unusual thing you've ever eaten? I don't know if it's consideredly unusual, but one time we were in the classroom and we had to leave, but Aizawa wasn't in the class, and Denki went first to leave the classroom, and there was a door and he said it was locked, and we were all like, bro, it's not, like, we can get out. And then Kirishima went and tried the door and it didn't open, and then Sarah tried it and it still didn't open, and we just assumed, okay, it's locked. which, thinking about it now, those three were not the three to trust to see if the door could open. And we all thought we were trapped in this room. And we were all like, oh God, except for like Todoroki and Bakugo. Bakugo was like, I'll just explode the door. And Tanya's like, you can't do that. And so then Tanya just stood in front of the door so Bakugo wouldn't explode it, which she was willing to go through Tanya. But then Kirishima was like, bro, don't do that. And so they didn't. And then Todoroki was just in the back. But like, we were all in there for like a good period of time. Like it was like an hour. Probably not, but it felt like an hour. And we were all dying of thirst because it was lunchtime. And we were all hungry. And Momo knew the compound for water, obviously. And also knew the compound for a bit of food. And so she just made us food. And it wasn't necessarily unusual because it was food we were used to, but the fact that it came like out of her body, because that's how she created things, was a little weird. And so yeah, that is probably the most unusual thing I ever did. It still tasted good. It didn't have the taste of like love in it because it was made from her body, but like it was still good. It was still good. What is your family motto? Work hard and don't give up. I'm tempted to eat a wall in my house. Can I just like wiggle it out? Who was your favorite teacher in school and why? Well, I'm still in school, but my favorite teacher would have to be, well, none of the teachers are up and here, so it's fine. I'd have to say President Mike, because he's funny. Here's my gingerbread house. I'll show you again. It looks really cute. And then I got hungry. So thanks for watching. Merry Christmas, even though it's belated. Happy New Year's, also belated. And I guess Happy Valentine's Day, because that's the next holiday. Through the night, Superstars alive.